everyone? This is Jan from New York City. How you doing today? Happy Saturday. My channel name is known as Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing? Yes, indeed, we're having a heat wave around here and in other neighboring states, and it has not been fun. And it's only going to get worse this afternoon, and I understand that we have additionally tagged tomorrow into the factor. But this brings me to today's point. This kind of weather makes you want to eat cold food. Nobody feels like standing next to a hot stove for hours on end. No one, unless they really love the heat. That wouldn't be me. Anyway, so I was thinking I want to pass along to some hints and tips, and now I also need to enlist you to participate in giving me some suggestions for some cold dinners. What do you do when it's really hot out? I'm dying to know what kind of salad you make. This is the time of the year that if you're being frugal, definitely stock up on canned foods, okay? A lot of people poo-poo canned foods, not me. I think that there's a lot of value to them, a lot of great prices, and a lot of nutrition too. And for salads, you can't go wrong with canned boneless chicken. You can't go wrong with canned tuna fish. You can't go wrong with canned shrimp. These things work. Now, some people eat things like Spam or deviled ham, and hey, if that's something that you personally enjoy, hey, I say go for it. Who am I to tell you what to eat, right? But especially things that do not require cooking that you can put into a salad, okay? Here's a little tip. All right, if you want like a little bit of cooking, my favorite salad dressing that starts with the word make a wish, and you know the rest, but it's the Italian version in the bottle. You shake up the bottle, marinate some boneless chicken breast in that, and grill it. Yum! Very, very quickly. It's delicious, nutritious, inexpensive too. So take advantage of that. That's all good. Now, if you want to make a really good hamburger, I learned this trick on the Food Network. You make your patty. When you're formulating your patty, your handmade patty, make sure you depress a little dimple in the burger. The reason for that is that when you're cooking it up, you avoid getting a football burger. You know, the kind of burgers that come out that look more like a mound on top of a football than like a nice flat burger, okay? It'll come out not like totally like flat pancake, but it will not come out like a football. Now, back to the Food Network's method of making in what they consider a perfect hamburger, and I tend to agree that they are right. It hasn't failed for me. Try this method. You're going to do this on medium to high heat. You formulate your patty. You may decide to, let's say, put it into a salt and pepper mixture, which makes like a crust for it. That's optional. That's anything that you put like that is optional. But as far as cooking it goes, here's the rule of thumb. Medium high for 5 minutes on one side. But here's the real trick. Do not take your tempting spatula and press and flatten and press. You're releasing all the juices, and guess what you're going to end up with? A really dry hamburger. Ew. Don't do anything. Be patient. Leave it alone. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Let it alone. It'll be fine. Then you flip it over and put the timer back or look at a clock for 4 minutes. You will have absolutely a perfect hamburger. In their opinion, and I have to agree with them, in my opinion as well. Now, so I was craving shrimp salad yesterday, but I didn't have the canned shrimp. Okay, I had everything else, but I didn't have the canned shrimp. So I need to pick up, a little can of that, the shrimp that's, the miniature ones. Drain it out. Chop up some celery. Put in your favorite things. A little mayo, a little chopped onion, salt and pepper, and I'm good to go. Take that and stuff it in a tomato or stuff that in a celery stick, whatever you want to do. These are the days and nights for cool meals. And in a way, it's kind of good because you don't have to spend your money on your gas or electric. Just a little bit of, chopping, okay? So perfect time for salads. What are your suggestions? And that's what I'm asking for you. I'm dying to know what you do as far as cooking dinner, well, not cooking dinner, or assembling a cool dinner on a hot night, without having to call up, for a takeout, because that's the trick. These are the days we want to end up spending money on takeout. So let's avoid that, right? We are a frugal people, aren't we? And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City, and Jan from New York City likes to save money. And Jan from New York City likes to stay inside today with her air conditioner on. Yeah. Hey, listen, everybody out there on the go-ers, please stay hydrated. Please listen to your local officials like we try to do. Check on the elderly, check on the disabled, and just check on yourself and drink a lot of water. Have a wonderful and safe day.